Well, good morning. Friday, June 5th, 2026. Don't you love saying shit like that? Nobody gives a crap. All they want to know is it's Friday. They don't care if it's the 7th, the 8th, unless it's payday. Then they want to know the date. But other than that, they don't care. It's no big deal. You know, the rent was due Monday. Fuck it. You know, okay, a lot of things going on. Uh, we're only going to cover a couple of them because I don't know. I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? When I start talking about Trump, I get depressed. Unless I'm in a constant state of depression now. All right. Okay. First, my issue is that Trump has two kinds of cabinet members. All right, and you know what they are. You've got to know. Take a guess. Go ahead. I'll wait a couple seconds. You take a guess. I'll check something else out. All right. You do that, and I'll check something else out. Yeah, because he's an idiot. I have a couple more things I want to look at here. Oh, Space Station leak. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So Did you figure out what they were? No. All right. Let me tell you what they are. All right. All right. They are. The hell did I just write? Oh, they are incompetent. That's number one. Number two is their ass kissers, and there's plenty of examples. You've got Hexeth encompasses both of those things. He's incompetent and he's an ass kisser. All right. He didn't have the military background, and he thinks he does to be in the position that he's in. Should we really have a war? Right now, we're just screwing around, throwing. It's like a snowball fight now, but it's going to get worse. And I don't think he's capable of handling the pressure. He'll fold, he'll go do a two martini lunch and nobody will see him for a week. That's about what you worry about with him. That's both of the incompetent and ass kisser. Ass kisser is like what's his name that just got from Homeland Security to National Security Secretary? Yeah, that's the guy. He's another one. He's an ass kisser. He walks around and he looks like this. Looks like a fish when he walks around, because he's constantly kissing ass. Guys like that, they survive. Eventually, it just gets to be beyond their control. They're in it. They're put into positions where they don't. They just can't qualify. And he got put in a position by ass kissing to be chairman of the national, to be secretary or whatever it is, the head of the national security and intelligence, national intelligence chief or something like that, I guess. Anyhow, that's a moron. That's a guy that cannot. He's not qualified for the job. He's running the housing administration, and dealing with Fannie Mae is really the same as dealing with international uh, strategic decisions. That's really the same thing. Doesn't it make you feel great? Don't you feel confident now? That's the cabinet, and they were all appointed by a moron. Somebody who's more interested in his personal his personal credit rating than he is anything else. All right, what else was I about? Right. Okay, yeah, I was right about Trump trying to hide something. He finally got his Homeland Security bill through, and that's just finances ICE with $70 billion so that they can go out and disrupt all your lives. Okay, and that's what you're going to see in November, folks. ICE agents at every ballot. You know, until somebody starts shooting them or something. I don't know. Something's going to happen there. Too many of those morons running around that aren't completely trained. So that's that. Oh, the International Space Station, the part that's controlled by Russia, sprung a leak. Well, apparently it's been leaking for a long, long time, off and on, things like that. It got really, really bad, I guess, a couple of days ago, and took the NASA people and put them into this space carrier, this to this uh, rockets there, and I guess that rocket is designed to get them the hell off the planet. Get it's not like an escape pod that they're using it. So that's not a good thing. When it's one thing you get a flat tire 100 miles from home in the middle of nowhere, scary. But you can walk around and breathe the air, and everything's okay. You don't have to worry about running out of air. You might get hungry, but you can make it. Even if you have to walk the 100 miles, you can make it. Okay. All right. Then you got what's going on up there is it's like what 10,000 miles or something. I don't know the exact distance, but it's a long way away. Okay, it's more than 100 miles. All right, and the problem up there is you start leaking air, you're not going to live very long. I mean, without air, you don't live up there. The ship will implode. And it'll turn into the size of a coffee can or something like that, maybe. And that'll be you inside there. And I don't think you're going to be walking around, taking photographs. It's not only that when an accident like that happens that destroys it's everything that's lost up there, all the equipment, but forget all that. It's the lives you're going to lose. Those guys experience things. Those guys know things because they experienced them. They know about outer space and everything like that. And you lose all that knowledge. So they better hurry up and fix that damn thing. Oh, we got what else? Happy Love. This is more of a happy note. You got a 71-year-old jockey still racing. 52,000 races or something that he's been involved in. And he's still racing. That's just amazing. I mean, that guy's spine has to be made of steel. All that bouncing up and down on a horse's back, his nuts must be crushed by now. God, that's just that. I get pains everywhere thinking about that. It's so bad. I just don't know how he's going to do. But this is what he wants to do, and I guess die with his boots on. Okay, keep going. Now here's one that I really don't like, but it's a funny story, but I really don't like it. Australia caught a guy trying to move a bunch of cockroaches. These cockroaches, man, what the fuck's cockroaches? Well, apparently these cockroaches are special cockroaches. They're worth $200,000. Okay, and the guys are smuggling them in. What the fuck do you want what do you want cockroaches for? Okay, what good cockroaches are? First of all, the only thing about cockroaches that is scientifically valuable or anything like that is the fact that they'll outlive all of us because they can assimilate everything. Very hard to kill them. You know, when you spray them with a roach spray or something, they eject the egg casing. This is the common roach you see in America, right? All the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but if you see one, it's common roach. They eject the egg casing, and you keep spraying. Because you spray the egg casing because you say you want to kill them, and it doesn't kill them. It makes the ones that the roaches inside there come out immune to whatever it is you just sprayed on them. Did you know that? Facts, people. Facts. You know, and that's a that's something you don't want to think about. You know, they're going to outlive everybody. You know, there's a few weeds and some chemicals and stuff that are going to last, but cockroaches are going to last forever. They just can't be killed. They'll go into a deep. They go in. You throw them into space. They'll go into a deep hibernation until they, land on a livable planet. They can adapt to most any kind of an environment. They eat just about everything, including each other if they have to. Oh God, thinking about that just makes me shit. That's the one animal I don't like. The one insect. There's two insects I don't like. Bee. Well, I shouldn't say I don't like bees. I don't like wasps and stuff like that. But bees are kind of. I know they're necessary and all that, but they can kill me. So I, don't like them. I'd rather not be around them. I don't hate them because I know they're necessary for other people to live. Cockroaches, I do not like. I'm beginning to dislike flies too. I didn't really flies never really bothered me, but there's somebody killed something across the street or something, and we got swarms of flies over there, and it's just like, oh, yo, I don't need this. Trying to sit there with Lucy, and I got flies landing all over. I ate one this morning. Yeah, it's tastes like chicken. So anyhow, running out of things to talk about here. We'll just have to wing it a little bit. Um, Trump's 250 birthday, the U.S. birthday celebration is starting to fall apart and become more. It's going to be more of at least in Washington D.C., it'll be more of a Trump rally. But they're doing. Depending on what event it is, they're doing a lot of no kings rallies to oppose an opposition to on the same time frame and everything like that. There should be some serious clashes going on. I mean, I've heard that there's an article which I haven't had time. I didn't have a chance to read yet, but I saw the headline while I was browsing before I came on the air that. The athletes involved in the UFC fight that's going to be on the front lawn of the Washington East Lawn or whatever. Well, it's the front lawn. Forget what side the building is on. Is running into some problems because they're starting to rebel against the whole deal, which is, I don't know. Trump's always been a very, very big supporter of that, and I have no idea why, because he's never taken a martial arts lesson in his life. He just likes to see guys get beat the shit out of each other. And I would love to see somebody I would pay to see somebody beat the shit out of him. But the only problem is I get very, very jealous about it because I want to be the one that's beating the shit out of him. But that's just the way life is, folks. You know it and I know it. So anyhow, that's going to be it for me today. I've run out of bullshit, and these are live shows. These are truly live programs. Okay. Do I have a script? No, I have an outline of topics that I try to, wing my way through. Because I pretty much, the thing about me is that you'll understand over a long period of time is I know a lot. I know I know a lot, but I know a little about a lot and a lot about nothing in particular. You understand? But I do know something about just about everything to some degree. Some things I know more than others, you know? Uh, a lot of it's my personal opinions, and at least I tell you it's my personal opinion, you know? Um, like everybody asks me, well, if you have a personal opinion, what do you think? Do you think Donald Trump is really crazy? I said, he's a narcissist. If he's, I don't know how crazy he really is because I haven't really seen him face to face in about 30 years, probably. So I really don't know what he's like. I look at him and I look at me and I say, well, we walk about the same way. I'm in more pain than he is probably because I don't know, I got more wrong with me, I guess. I don't know. But I don't think I think he's very easily manipulated at this stage of his life. And this is the great manipulator, and he's being manipulated. So, that's it. It's all opinions, though, based upon things that I read. But I stopped reading, getting a lot of information from YouTube because YouTube's writers put headlines up there to get you to click on it because they get paid per click. I don't know. I don't get paid, period. I don't have enough followers or anything like that to get paid, period. So, wish I did because I could use the money now because money's getting tight. My wife is sick and everything. So, but that's life. We'll manage to survive. In the meantime, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And if you can find a subscribe button on the bottom of your video, and usually on the right-hand side, I would appreciate it if you pound it a few times or something, okay? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you tomorrow. Dum, da, dum, dum. Ding.